Welcome to day one of Sourdough Starter from Scratch class. My name's Amanda and I don't have many rules. All I ask is that you keep the class updated on your progress. So many of you already know me and you know I don't do anything tedious or anything that has rules or that you have to do a specific way. So we're gonna make this easy. And I mean real easy. And I'm actually changing it up for my first two classes. I had over 1 million people take my first two classes. Honestly, I learned a lot from all of you. And this time I'm hoping it's even better. I've changed it just a little. We're gonna use less flour and we're gonna make it even a little easier. I'm gonna try to give as many tips as I can based off things that I learned from you during those first two classes. And I'm gonna try to answer a lot of the questions that I got from my previous tutorial. This is what you need to get started. Flour, a small jar, and water. That's it. I'm gonna use a spatula, but if you don't have a spatula, you can use anything you have. You can use a spoon, a plastic fork, you can use whatever you have is just fine. This tutorial is gonna consist of 14 days. Sourdough starter can take sometimes up to 30 days, even a little longer, but generally it takes about 14 days. So I'm gonna do 14 days of videos showing you kind of what to look for and giving you tips along the way. So let's get started. I've cut back the amount of flour that I normally use so that we don't have as much waste because I know a lot of people struggled with discarding their starter and I don't like to do it either. So on the first day, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of water to your jar. Now, a lot of people are wanting to use big jars. It's fine if that's all you have, but I've learned along the way, if you have a lot of space and room in the jar, it is taking people longer. 1 tablespoon of water. Now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm using Walmart brand all-purpose. I'm not tedious about measuring, so I am just gonna dump in 2 tablespoons of flour. Now give that a good stir. Mine is just a little too dry. I cannot incorporate the flour in the water. So all I'm gonna do is take a couple drips and try to stir it. All of our houses are different. The temperature, just the environment in general is different. Your flour may be different. Basically what we're gonna look for, we're gonna use those base measurements, but we're gonna really be looking for texture. It's a tad bit too dry, so let's add just a couple more drips of water. Just make sure you have it stirred really well. This is going to be thick. I'm gonna show you how thick. It's like a little dough ball. That's literally all you're gonna do for day one. Put a lid on loose fitting. I know previously I told you you could use paper towel. A lot of people have cloth tops that come in kits. The top of your starter will dry out if you use cloth or paper. I mean, there's always people that it's not gonna happen to, but for the most part, it's gonna dry out. So you want to put a solid lid. If you don't have a solid lid, lay a Tupperware lid on it. Just lay something solid on the top, but you don't wanna make it airtight. It's just gonna lay on. That's all for today. Come back tomorrow for day 2. I'll be giving more tips along the way, and let me know if you're gonna start it, where you're from, and if you've thought of a name to name your starter.